So unless you've been living under a rock, you will know ASTANA is sponsored by a new bicycle manufacturer called XDS. I managed to find some footage and some articles about the bike. We're going to watch this video first, and then we're going to talk about the bike because it's pretty exciting and there's not much details, but we can glean it a little bit. Anyway, here's some good marketing. If you speak Mandarin, you probably understand it. If you don't, you're just going to be like me trying to translate. Right, so there we go. That was the video. I'm going to try and find some of the aerodynamic. Sorry, I need to mute this. It's get out of order. Anyway, this is the different bikes they got. So this is 3 watts quicker than the Canyon Aero, they reckon. So you can see the CDA is 0.3167. And this is the watts required. Again, I don't know what the test is. I assume it's got human on there. It says 45 k an hour. Wind speed 2 to 4 meters per second. Yeah, so 45 k an hour, they reckon it's 3 watts quicker, which is the 89, I believe. And they've also got a lightweight climbing bike. Cycling Weekly did some more stuff. But anyway, in terms of aesthetics, I think it looks pretty decent. It looks pretty standard, obviously. So if we kind of like just go for the headline picture, which I think I have on Cycling Weekly here, you can see it's standard. It's got this kind of weird SLA style head tube, the speed sniffer, drop seat stays standard. It's not that deep, the seat post, pretty thick down tube, looks pretty aero. And then again, you can see it's kind of maybe similar to a Propel slightly, but not quite as skinny at the back. They got the 89 and the RS9. They did some more translation. It's 1100 fibers, which is not crazy. Went to the wind tunnel in Silverstone, which was where the numbers came from. So it was like 1.5 watts quicker, the 89, which is pretty quick because, to be honest, the 89 is mega quick. And you can also see the RS series, which I think is the lightweight one. But we haven't managed to see a crazy amount. And it just says XDS have invested into ASTANA. But I think overall, it looks quick. They've done aero testing in Silverstone. Okay, maybe it's like you might argue that it could not be the most accurate aero testing, but if it's ballpark aeroed, then it looks good. Like you can see here again, integrated bar and stem look pretty nice. Like it's always going to be aero because it's just got integrated cables and you just can't mess it up that much, especially when there's deep head tubes, a deep like head tube and everything else. So it'll be more question of weight. Now that's just the general bike. We're going to go through the bike that we found. Now this guy's a troll on Twitter, but somehow he's managed to find this. So this is what it looks like they're running. So Dura-Ace, nothing too crazy. Vision wheels, so they haven't changed from that at all. And again, like that bike is what was on the video. Looks quick. And again, like in terms of the integrated bar and stem, like it looks like it all fits together pretty nice. You can see the speed sniffer still there as well. Deep down tube as well. Bottom bracket looks huge. You couldn't see that as much, but it actually looks really chunky. It looks a bit like a Scott foil, would be my opinion. Wheel super close to the seat stay as well. Which is again interesting. Some designs like the Shiv, for example, TT bike isn't as close, but that looks really close. Look pretty beefy seat stays as well. Maybe not as thin as you'd necessarily expect. And then the kind of back of the bike again, as I already said, this is not as thick as maybe some of them are. Forks, I'd say not super thick either, not narrow as like, a full climbing bike, but they don't look crazy deep like a foil, for example. So it's kind of hybrid, but it does look decent. I mean, from the eyes, it looks decent. They reckon it's quick. You can see here kind of over different distances, how much time it's saving with the aeroed. And the aeroed is quick. If you go on the Tour magazine testing, it's one of the quickest bikes out there. So it can't be that bad, this bike. And I think the big question will be about weight, which it hasn't said here. Now, obviously, weight is like one of those situations where a lot of it can be done with magic, with Dura-Ace, a bit of this, bit of that magic. But ultimately, the frame never is actually as big as you think it's going to be. Like, it's not going to be, this frame set here, as we can see, will not be sub, 700 grams. It won't be over a kilo. It will be, probably 850, 900 grams, maybe no paint, depends how much the paint adds. So it's not actually, necessarily just this. The thing you'll realize is it's all like the small stuff. The reason the tarmac is so light is because they're like stuff like the handlebars are lighter than a lot of people. The seat post very light. The quick release, through axles are very light. Stuff like that actually makes the not the bigger difference, but that's where you can move the weight more a little bit, and maybe just the frame weight itself, because you're just hamstrung on the carbon you're going to use. Like, everyone's using the same stuff. So anyway, that's kind of the bike. I think it looks pretty good. I think it's interesting to see what ASTANA are going to do next year on the bike. But yeah, hope you did enjoy this video. If you've got any more leaks or any news about the ASTANA bike, let me know below. But anyway, cheers for watching. Hope you did enjoy. I'll see you in the next one.